about anything and in every position you can imagine. Let me show you. For example, when you need a bench vise, simply attach these two clamps and tighten it down to your bench. And you notice, unlike a regular vise, I don't have to drill holes and bolt it into my bench. In fact, the beauty of the tool is it's completely portable. I can take it and use it anywhere I need it. Set it up on a picnic table, scaffolding, sawhorse. I've even used it on the tailgate of a pickup. So in other words, you can take the tool to your work. It's a lot easier than lugging everything back into the shop. It saves you a lot of time. Now, another problem with the regular vise is the position of the bars. Normally they're up above your bench. Some models they're down below the bench. Just depends on which style you get. But either way, when you grip something like this board, you're stuck holding it up here in the air. You need to block up this end to secure it. Well, look here. GripMaster's bars are level with the bench. So I have the entire bench for support. It makes sense. And look down here. It has a unique four-jaw grip. It actually grips in two places instead of one. It gives you twice the holding power. It's kind of like using two C-clamps instead of one. Now when I bring the jaws together, you notice at first it grips on top. It's still loose down here on the bottom. It takes another quarter turn to really lock it in. That's designed that way so you won't spring the tool. Notice also smooth jaws. Instead of those edge faces that you have to block off, the GripMaster will not damage your work and you have a good secure grip. Now with any standard vise, there's only a few ways you can hold something, and the rest of the time you work around it. In fact, since it's bolted to the bench, most of the time it's in the way. The GripMaster becomes unique when you take it off the bench and flip it upside down. Just turn it over. Reverse your bench clamps now. And this opens up a whole new set of grips. We call it the lower jaw grips. Now you'll notice once again the bars are level with the bench, but instead of those large jaws, which are down below now, I have the 3/8 of an inch lip here. This is ideal for all your top of the bench work. I use this for routing, sanding, planing. It's secure. In fact, I have the whole bench for support. I can work end to end. There's nothing in my way, no C-clamps to move around while I'm routing or sanding. It's a terrific grip for all your finishing work. When you want a cross-grain saw, just slide it out. You don't need to get a leg up on the bench or have somebody come out and sit on the end of the board for you. Both hands on your tool for accuracy and, most important, for safety. Now, once you've made your cuts, the hardest thing to do in woodworking, at least it is for me, is trying to hold two pieces of wood at a right angle. It can drive you crazy. You need to block up this end with a paint can or something. You really need 6 hands. Well, the GripMaster does it with 6 jaws. Look at this. Simply clamp it down. Now again, at first it grips down at the bottom. That allows you to put your square on here and get that tuned in exactly where you want it. Then you clamp it down. That locks it in all the way around. Top, side, and the bottom. You can actually nail right into that, doweling, gluing, anything. And if you're doweling, I like it because I can drill into both pieces of wood at the same time. You know the holes are going to line up. If you've ever repaired a broken picture frame, you've got to appreciate this grip. Now in this position, and the problem with any vise is you're limited. They only open so wide. In this case, I can work to about 7 inches. When you want to work wider than that, simply remove it from the bench and bring it over here to the long side. Now you reverse your clamp, and this time, move this outside clamp in between the jaws. Now by doing that, I free this jaw for pushing, and I push against this piece. This comes with it. This is your movable end stop, and really it's like a third jaw. With this piece, you can work in any size. You're not limited anymore. Simply attach this to your bench wherever you need it. Let me clamp it down over here, and clamp down the GripMaster again. And now I can do all my top of the bench work, but in any size. I have my 3/8 inch lip here. My bars are level with the bench. I have the lip on my end stop. Let me get a larger piece here and you can see it. Simply set it on the bench, put it on that lip, and come down here to secure it. Same grip, but now in any size. And again, you're locked in. You have the whole bench there. It's not going anywhere. No C-clamps in my way. Routing, sanding, plating, I can go completely around my work. I like this position for rip sawing too. Again, both feet on the floor, both hands on my power tool for accuracy and for safety. So you can see you can work in any size flush to the top of the bench. But what happens when you need to work on the edge of something large? Planing the edge on a door. Maybe you're chiseling out for hinges. Well, of course, the GripMaster will do that too. Simply run this jaw down to the edge of the steel bars. That gives you a vertical surface. I use that in conjunction with the vertical surface on my end stop. So now I can grip flush to the edge of the bench. If you've ever had to plane the edge on a door and ended up holding it down between your knees, that's a heck of a grip. Again, you have the bench back there to support it. It's not going anywhere. You're free to work on it. If you want to run a long bevel cut, you can do that too. It allows you to set any angle you want right over the top of your bench. The bench is underneath there. It can't go anywhere. It's a lot easier to keep your tool straight, set your wood at an angle. So it does really the impossible grips. It'll hold any size flush with the top and flush with the edge of the bench. But there's still more. The GripMaster also comes with a pair of centers. Now, centers aren't really new. Your craftsmen used these centuries ago. They used to hand turn table and chair legs with them. I don't recommend you use it for that. In fact, I think a lathe will do a better job. But these are terrific for awkward shapes. You want to hold something you just can't get between the jaws of a normal vise. Wood carvers love these, as you can clamp something securely in here, yet still get completely around it to work on it. I like it for refinishing. Table, chair legs, I can sand it from end to end. There's nothing in my way. And when I paint it or varnish it, no finger marks. It's a great place to let it dry. And again, any length. I can put this piece on one sawhorse, this piece on another, and actually hold the mast of a boat in here. Any size you need. So as you can see, the GripMaster really does the impossible grips. Now I've shown you the basic grips, the basic bench grips of the tool, and I got a couple more things I want to show you real quick. You take it off the bench, you get a whole new set of grips. Remove my end stop down here, and by using a 2x2, a 2x4, even a piece of pipe, I can turn the GripMaster into a bar clamp of any length. Once again, you're only limited by the size of the piece of wood. If I needed to glue together a 6-foot cabinet, all I need is an 8-foot piece of wood, and you can have a bar clamp of a limited size. I used this the other day. I was working on a redwood deck, and I used it to pull the bow out of a 4x8 beam. So it'll work in any size, and you never know when you need a gluing press of this length. Just tighten down your end stop, like so. And now I have a bar clamp. I could use it, for example, to glue this tabletop together, slide my jaw up, and use my hand tool to put a little tension on there. It is a secure grip. I can move the whole workbench with it. You know, I used this position the other day at my home to pull the bow out of 4x6 redwood beam when I was building a deck. You'll find many, many uses for a bar clamp or gluing press of unlimited size. I use it a lot like this in my house. So you can see the GripMaster really does the impossible grips. And these are just the basic positions. It would take all day to show you all the different holds that you can do with the tool. Each of the attachments, of course, will work as a C-clamp by itself. If you're doing small gluing projects, you can use your end stop or the bench clamps. They'll make C-clamps for you. And there's one more position on these clamps I want to show you real quick. I've been using them here all day, but I don't know if you understand exactly how they work. They work on a cantilever action. When you tighten in here, it tightens out on the bar. So that's what holds the GripMaster on the bench. But you can use it also for holding pipe or tubing, any kind of a round stock. Just attach that right to the bench. You can use both of them together. And you get a good grip for any of your round stock. That's pretty handy. I use that once in a while in my house. Now, the GripMaster does come as a complete kit, and because of its quality construction, it will last you a lifetime. The casted parts, they're a super strong, lightweight magnesium alloy. Rods, screws, bushings, it's all case-hardened steel. And the quick release bushing here, this is machined from a block of solid bronze, so there's nothing to rust. The complete kit weighs less than 9 pounds, so it truly is portable. You can take it anywhere. A boat or an RV, you have that extra pair of hands wherever you go, and since it sets up anywhere, you can pull over on the side of the road in your RV and set this up on a picnic table and go to work when you need to. It truly is handy. So the GripMaster does all the impossible grips, and it also includes these, a pair of soft jaws. These are very handy when you're working in polished woods, plastics, formicas, any delicate surface. These are nice and soft. You can't harm the surface at all. And of course, most important, you don't have to remember a word I've said. The GripMaster comes with a complete set of instructions that show you step by step how to use it. There's many, many more positions than I have time to show you here today. And last but not least, an unconditional lifetime guarantee. If you damage or break any part of the GripMaster, you simply return it. It's replaced without charge for as long as you own it. And the people at Clark National have been honoring this guarantee for nearly 25 years, so you know the GripMaster will last you a lifetime.
Don't you agree with me that the GripMaster is a fabulous tool? Unbelievable, isn't it? Let me tell you the price. Everything that Nemo showed you, that complete kit, the price, $149.95. But wait a minute. There are accessories, a number of accessories that come with it that'll make the tool even greater than what you've seen. Pay attention. Let Nemo show it to you. Nemo?
These tube clamping jaws are handy for holding any kind of a round material. You notice they have different size of grooves in here, and they swivel to any position that you need for holding round stock. Whether it's a piece of pipe like this, golf clubs, pool cues, fishing poles, you can grip anything around and in any position you need. The lower soft jaws are terrific for any polished woods, plastics, formicas, anything you might damage with the jaws of a vise. You just slip these on, tighten your work down, you're secure, and again you have the bench for support. You don't want to ruin this smooth surface on your jaws for woodworking, so when working with metal, slip on your metal jaws and simply insert the piece and tighten it down. You get a good secure grip and you won't hurt your smooth woodworking jaws. The drill press is a terrific addition to the GripMaster. It'll hold just about any drill that has a collar or Dremel tool. Slides in, lock the drill down, and instantly you make a portable drill press out of your GripMaster. The turntable makes your GripMaster even more versatile. It simply attaches to the base of the jaw with these T-bolts, and then you attach your bench clamps right to the turntable. By using these, you can set your GripMaster in just about any angle that you can imagine. I can turn it either over the top of the bench or any angle I need going out to a 90-degree angle. And by loosening the T-bolts, again, you can change the angle back and forth. So actually, you can do any compound angle that you can imagine. The turntable, it's a terrific addition.
Don't you agree with me that that's a fabulous piece of equipment? Everything that Nemo showed you, now those accessories, by the way, if you wanted to buy them separately, the price, $80. Well, wait a minute. During this demonstration, if you buy the original GripMaster, the price $149.95, I will include absolutely free the $80 worth of accessories. That's $230 worth of equipment, full price, $149.95. Well, wait a minute. Due to the cooperation of my manufacturers, I found a product in Germany called the Flexoplan. It's a complete sanding system. I want you to see it, and by the way, you watch this, and I think you'll agree with me, it's the best thing you've ever seen. Watch.
If you work with your hands, if you enjoy working with wood, then you've got